So, I have an important thing to share with you guys today. So important that I'm making a video about it. I want to talk about that inner voice that talks mad shit. You know that one that tells you, like, I'm not good enough, I suck, I'm a failure, I've made only mistakes in my life, like, I'm never gonna succeed, like, I'm a loser. Like, that fucking voice that maybe for you is quiet or loud, or some days it's louder than others, or some situations it becomes super strong. And yeah, I just want to fucking open this box about the inner critic, dude. The inner critic, and that how easy it can be to relate ourselves with that, like to be like to believe it, to believe that fucking wild ass voice that just talks mad shit. Like, no, I'm not a loser, dude. I'm sorry, but that is false. No, I'm not a failure. That is also false. And I'm personally tired of this narrative, this fucking movie tape that I'm just watching over and over, listening to CD on repeat. It's like listening to the same CD every day of my life. Like, it's old. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of those songs. So I'm here with you. Maybe you're watching this and you resonate, maybe you don't, but to invite you and me to kind of explore that voice and ask it, like, what do you want to tell me? What do you really want me to know? Why why are you trying to get my attention so strongly? Like, what is so important that you're screaming at the top of your lungs to get my attention? And just treat it like a baby. Like, hold it and just be like, I got you. Like, I see this, but it's not true. And, like, you know it's not true. We all know it's not true. But for some reason, our mind convinces us of these things. And honestly, I don't even think there's a person out there that doesn't experience this. Like, if someone were to be like, I don't experience that, I'd be like, okay, see ya, because I don't trust you, because I don't, like, everybody experiences this, I think. No, I know. It's natural. It's natural, and it's a coping mechanism that we probably had from when we were children that worked for some reason for some amount of time, and we've just been carrying it on for decades now, depending on how old you are. And if you're like me, you're bored, you're tired of it, and you don't want to kind of give it the amount of attention that you've been giving it all these years. And that's where I'm at. I'm just like, you've been a solid friend, solid friend, and I think it's time that we have a little chat about what is going on, because it's not making me feel good. Like, that inner critic doesn't make me feel good, and it's not. I honestly am starting to get to the point where I don't actually believe it anymore. So what I'm realizing is that it's changing a thought pattern in my brain, and it doesn't happen overnight. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and be like, "Oh, never have that insecurity or fear ever again." But I'm going to actively, every day and every time I notice that it's arising, catch it as often as I can and be like, "Look, that's an old story. That's not true. I don't want to speak to you like that anymore. Like, it's unkind when you say things like that to me, and they make me feel really bad. And if you have something that you want me to know, like, can you please explain it in a way that isn't as hurtful or as demeaning or diminishing?" And yeah, it's crazy that we can actually retrain our brains to think however we want to think. Like, there's pathways in our brains all over that are used to thinking a certain thought. It's like training, it's like an athlete that is trained for the Olympics. Like, they have to work really, really hard at that, right? We've done that with our thoughts as kids. We have thought the same thought over and over and over again. We've actively worked on having that negative thought, whether or not we want to admit it. it is what it is. Now we're all adults, so we can fucking change it. But like, yeah, that's where I'm at, dude, and I'm stoked. I'm stoked to work on this every day, and I invite you to do it too, because what liberation it will be to like not have that be the most predominant character guiding my life. And obviously it's not like I feel that way 24/7, but it is loud, and I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. And yeah, so please share your experience with me, what it's like for you to noticing to notice when you're being an asshole to yourself. Maybe someone told you that when you were younger and you believed them, and now you're stuck with this thought, and it just doesn't make you feel good. So you have the power to change it, but it takes practice and it takes awareness, and but it's worth it. The work will pay off because there will be a relief. And yeah, thank you.